head of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut team, but on my pockets, me my day.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tennessee Titans. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Let's go. Right.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
To throw is Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They snap it to Tannehill. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
A first down carry for Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. He'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
A give running left, it's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
Partner, took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Throwing is Hurts. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Now a handoff to Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
Down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Elliott good on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that.
He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown. It didn't take too long for them to get that lead right back, did it?
No, it certainly didn't, and it's got to be just a bit demoralizing. You're charged up, you take the lead, you send your defense out, and guess what? One play later, you're right back in a position of having to go down the field and score again.
It's caught at the 1, and he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but
He's got a man complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith,
78 yards.
and the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 41, Tannehill. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Right there, hurt.
And Sanders there with a first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. Second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hurts sets up to throw it.
It's caught by Jackson.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 89 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Second down, back to Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Play action. Here's Hurts. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Once again with Sanders. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with You and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On first down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. And that'll be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Henry again on 2nd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Tannehill now to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Ryan Tannehill taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Bullock out now to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They go play action with Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Hurts.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Hurts to throw.
He's got Smith here.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
And this one too low.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, it was a defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close one throughout. One team just had a little bit more at the end than the other.